like two extreme ends. Do you just sit down, like you said, and look, keep on the lockdown while insecurity increases? Before you know, people start getting erratic, and obviously, once people get erratic, the whole lockdown, right, the whole initiative which you've generated of okay, trying to curb lockdown is defeated. Or do you try to go on the other side, relax things a bit? You understand? Try as much as possible, let people move around and try and reduce that insecurity. You understand? Maybe those are the two approaches they came with and saw that okay, let people move a bit, trying to reduce it. Obviously, people will get infected. That I'm sure they knew. And so people will get infected, but at least the insecurity part right now, people will definitely some people will die, definitely. Some people immune system will fight it. You understand? But I think they looked at the two ends and say, okay, let's go to the other approach. But for me, I feel
Well,
I look at it at the bigger picture
what I actually see is
because look,
the private corporation pressure the government to open up. That's just what I see.
yes, no, definitely. There's also some politics to that, you understand? Because some some personal guys or some business guys they are looking at how much they are losing, and obviously they are looking at the revenue they are generating for Lagos State. Some big boys are saying, "Come, I'm losing a lot of money. Oh. You have to do something about it." Some big guys are really hammering, and maybe they also looked at the other case and say, "Okay, let's just relax it. Even though it's some billions, so if you can gather some billions this period, at least let's keep our businesses afloat." That's also very possible too. But on the other time, I'm even looking at it on the long term now. On the long term being that, okay, this virus right now, how long would you shut the borders? How much can Lagos even
Exactly.
really operate? You
Without
understand? Because
that,
other states,
the
exactly,
interstate shutdown is still on, right? And there's a lot of
exactly.
business that
You
cannot
understand?
really, especially this Nigeria, Lagos
Yeah,
especially. Things are this is where we have our seaport and everything that you transport to different parts of the country, not just essential goods. Any other business right from what happens in Lagos, and so how long, that question you asked too, like how long is it? Because let's be realistic, like I do not expect that in the next 1 month or 2 months there'll be nothing like coronavirus in the world. That's the kind of thinking I expect them to be looking at.
definitely.
Coronavirus might be here till next year. That's the way you should be. So if
Definitely.
it's going to be here till next year, is it realistic to be doing this now? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, because when they are making this decision, are they thinking of long term? Are they really thinking of long term? And you have to think of long term based on your own country's situation. You don't have to look at what's happening in New York, or what's happening in Spain, or what's happening in the UK. And what's happening in those countries, they are looking inward and say, oh, this is how my country is, this is how we operate. So we're going to make this measure because we think, see, in the UK, they are projected years to come, right? Can we handle situation with people sitting down at home, giving them some basic money and all? Can we handle it for how long? You think long term. But in Nigeria, it's crazy. Like, who's going to give us, okay, after this
Oh
loan,
my God.
loan
Olaf
finish,
has taken off the hoodie.
if this, if this loan finish in supplying food to everybody, what happens to the next month? What happens to 2 months? What happens to 3 months? Who's going to give you money again? Like, you understand? You have to be able to look at your own situation, look at the fact that what happens if in the next 6 months coronavirus is still out there? What happens? Are we going to keep keeping people at home? Are we going to keep the economy will just crumble? The chaos.
Can I just put one thing in here?
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Lockdowns will not work, at least in Nigeria, the Nigeria that I know, at least. What I think will be the best solution when it comes to at least places like Lagos, Jos, Abuja, is to bank on herd immunity. But that comes with a little caveat in the sense that the economy will still be moving, but all these budgets that they are allocating to fumigate only God knows which areas and not wasting all this amount of money. They should actually pump it into the medical system just so you're able to care for the amount of incoming patients. This is two things. Because look, if you think about it, most of the economy are not old people, you know,
Yes.
it's not full of old people. These are young people that are able to walk. You feel me? They are ready to go. Okay, you get sick. You'll be able to deal with it in 2 weeks and you move forward. At
Yeah.
least a bigger percent of young people will be able to survive this, no worries at all.
Yeah.
So the government is in such a panic state. They're thinking a lockdown. And the worst thing I've heard is they want to lock down in the least active hours of the day, which doesn't even make sense. So it literally, to me, it just looks like what they are doing is they want to use the keyword lockdown in their headline so people know they are doing something. It's just face value. That's it, you know.
And that's
But
that,
the
that
real
shows
thing
you
is,
lack of critical thinking in making those decisions. That's just what it tells you, you know.
yeah, I mean, look, there's some marketing strategy there. You know, they have to sell it somehow.
So, but Zini, what's happening in your own industry now? I think something that things are booming. You know, there are some industries that things are booming. Zini,
I didn't get you.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, Zini. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me. But like the issue that we have really is that I don't see any long-term plan, and that's what worries me. Like,
Did you watch? Did you watch Sawolu this afternoon?
yeah,
Oh, you saw when that lady asked the one. You watched the interview, right? The live interview on channels this afternoon. You saw that
yeah,
lady when the lady from Arise TV towards the tail end when they were asking him questions.
mm,
The lady asked him, okay, that what is the plan for? Okay, you said right now that the federal government has put in a lockdown, or rather, is the lockdown for a particular. Do you think right now what he's doing is right based on the number of cases that are actually increasing? I can tell you the response from that guy wasn't clear. It shows you that he didn't really have an idea. In fact, he's overwhelmed because obviously before they even put those, must have consulted the state governors. You understand? Before they say, okay, they're lifting bans, the president lifting ban on your state, they must have consulted you to show you that he really didn't have any clear-cut answer to that question. He just said that the federal government, okay, that the president saw he has an helicopter view of what is happening, and he saw that he didn't really have any clear to show you that they don't have any long-term plan. It's just a
but that's
knee-jerk
their
approach.
job now. Like, do you understand? Like, it's terrible to be hearing this because and what are they doing? What are they doing every day? Like, you know, like what are they doing every day?
It's really
They
sad.
are, like, see, I think Nigeria fundamental. Ah, man, Nigeria. First of all, we have incompetent people. Like, just basic because if you put somebody that is competent, the person will be able to think and strategize and give you plans. Like, and when
Take a look at what you see. You see, none of them have experienced it. See what El-Rufai is doing in this. And I'm not saying he's 100%, but he is experienced it. He has felt it.
yeah,
You
but you
understand
don't have to
the
feel it
risk.
first now. You
Oh,
don't,
exactly.
you don't have to feel it first to know the risks. Do you understand? It's,
They don't.
man,
They don't. They don't understand. They don't really understand.
Hello, Raf.
yeah, Zini, I can hear
Hello.
you.
Okay, sorry. I was having an issue. I think my
Okay,
laptop, I don't know. I could hear you, but I don't know why you're not hearing me.
okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I had to switch to my phone.
Oh, okay. I was asking you,
Yes.
your own sector, like, how is it affecting? Is it affecting at all, or you guys are just booming and things are going on well, or is there any worry or what's going on?
Okay. For us, it's not really, I don't know how to put it, it's not really affecting like that, because what most customers are doing, what most of our clients are doing is to make their request online. So we still have people that are actually working, but not everybody gets to work, especially those people that are like have to deal with clients directly.
So what happens
So
to
those
those
ones,
people that are
they're
not
not
doing
doing
it?
anything. But aside from that, we actually have people that are still working. People are going to the office. We have the IT people. We have the like finance people and others, because clients are still making requests for their money. They are still sending applications and all that. So we still have people. It's just that not everyone is working from the office now. So just some people. And then this period of lockdown, what we've been doing is rotation. So some people get to work like 2 weeks. They lodge them in the hotel. Then the next set of people work. So it has not really affected the financial sector like that.
So,
We still have the work is still plenty.
yeah, my question now is, what happens to those people that they don't need their services at this time?
At this time.
Mm.
Well, for now, it's still like something that no decision has been taken yet, because they are still trying to look at it in the long term. But the fear is that if this continues, then they might probably have to like tell some people, lay off some people, or look for other alternatives to get those people to work. Like people that but most people, actually, most of the people working they are still needed. I don't know how to put it. So there's a way we work. We have people that are working from the regions where there are no lockdown. Those ones still get to go to the office to do their daily functions. So it's not really affecting us. It's just those people in Lagos, Abuja, and and Ogun states that are not really working for now. So I don't know how it's going to affect those that are at home and not working from home. Like, I'm not working from home. Most of the applications I use, I can't use them outside the office. Cut down on salary and all that. But right now, it's still business as usual. People are still working from other states, and then they have people that are working directly from hotels and all that. So they've already put all those measures in place.
Basically, you're in some serious vacation now. That's a good one. That's a good one, Sha. But yeah, I think.
Hello, Raf. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
But Ralph, on your own side, your side, have they said anything about resuming work?
They had a meeting today anyway to deliberate that, and I think it's still based on what the governor is saying. So the plan really is that most people will still work from home, because we have been able to a large extent, efficiently work from home to a large extent, especially people that are Lagos staffs, right? But where I think where the issue is now is that our business have to do with a lot of traveling, and now there's the airports are not functioning. Plus, there's this interstate lockdown, so people cannot move from one state to another, and our field location is not in Lagos State. So we need to travel urgently to execute some projects in the field. that we cannot do for now, although we are still managing it because we have some people that are working in that area. So we're still managing it somehow. But it's something that we might run into issues in the long run, maybe in 2 weeks or in a month or 2 months' time, if they don't relax the interstate lockdown, right? But for the Lagos state itself, I don't think we have so much issue. Yes, the number one plan is essential. People that really need to be in the office, like maybe IT and some other people, which are they are very few people, right? Will go to work. Then the rest will work from home. Except if it's very, very necessary that you go to work. But we are still going to be working from home till further notice. So the further notice now is based on how much the virus is spreading, right? So if in the coming weeks we are seeing a downtime, then they will start pushing more people back in the office. But if not, it's better to be safe than sorry. Just work from home. So they still advise us not to still go out and all of that, regardless of the fact that the president or Lagos State is lifting and saying that, oh, we should go to work from 9 to 3 and all of that, So I will still be working from home, but for our own sector now, which is the oil and gas sector, we're in trouble.
But did they categorically say, I didn't even get that, did they categorically say the people right now that this ban is lifted on?
Yes. So there's mostly businesses, right? And I think they kind of name people that shouldn't, like clubs, restaurants. Restaurants can be open, but it's only takeout. Nobody is allowed to sit down to eat. It's only takeout. They mentioned some business that shouldn't be, churches and all of that, shouldn't be, but I think the major part of other businesses should be open, but they should be open between 9 in Lagos, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. every day, between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. because of the federal government 8 p.m. lockdown. So they are giving a lot of time for people to commute home between 3. They expect that between 3 and 8, you should be in your various home, So, yeah, and then everybody should wear masks. It's compulsory now that everybody should wear masks, But the part I actually wanted to go into is the, Nigerian crude oil. Right now, things are really bad. Why things are bad is because, people are not buying our crude. It's not just our crude. Generally in the world, people are not really buying crude. And the reason is very simple. Because of coronavirus, people are not consuming. Major cities around the world, if not most cities around the world, are on lockdown, right? Meaning nobody's driving, factories are not open, so nobody's consuming petroleum products. And now, because of the issue that Saudi Arabia and Russia had, although they've come to an agreement, but we are suffering the ripple effect of that. During that period, Saudi Arabia started pumping, not just Saudi Arabia, Russia, and everybody started pumping a lot of crude into the market. They pumped so much that they almost filled all the storage facilities in the world, right? And this is what happens when you do that. Remember that crude production is a daily production. Every day you produce, you say every single day you produce. There's not like a shutdown in oil and gas facility, right? So now you have a situation where people are not buying as much. And apart from that, you now have the fact that almost all storage facilities are full. So if you bring your barrels now today, you will have to. Nobody wants it because, hey, I have more than enough. I even have stored everywhere that I can't even store. So if I have to collect your crude, you have to pay me to be able to create storage. Do you understand? And that's what happens. Like countries or oil companies, they're paying people to collect their crude. So they're running at a loss. Basically, that's what it means. And apart from that, I think oil prices is fluctuating between $17 and $20 per barrel, which is almost the same thing as the cost of production. So even if people are buying at that cost, you're not making profits. And then Nigeria economy is sustained. 80% of Nigeria economy is being sustained by our crude oil, right? This is the major reason why our exchange rate is messing up now, because we are not selling, we're not getting dollars. We sell this crude, we get dollars. Dollars is not coming into the country as it used to come before. Then the dollar is now scarce, and then the demand for dollar is high, and then the price of a dollar goes up. So this will have ripple effect in because the next thing now, even if we open up the country, transportation, what do you think will happen? Transportation is going to increase. We are not even talking about the fact that in Nigeria we import most of our, there's just a whole lot of disaster that is waiting to happen. So
yeah.
like it's just so sad that we are living Nigeria. We had time to figure out a way, but nobody knows. Nobody like, we are too relaxed. Like, oh, people just government come, government go. They steal money, and then the next, now we are all suffering it because we don't have any. There's no support system. There's no structure to support the economy and things like. There's nothing. We don't have anything. It's crazy. In fact, talking about it, like it's really it makes me really annoyed. I'm angry at every single leader that have led this country. And then a funny thing, the most annoying thing is that before now, we have been taking loans. We have been shouting. If this year budget, we loan, last year loan. Before this corona have come out. In fact, like my future have been sold. So even if you bring a good president now, it's impossible for you. What will you do about it? You just come and then you're owing China, so you're owing this. So like, what can you do? So Nigeria don't have a budget for our budget is almost half of it is spent on paying loan, right? The other half now is what you now use to pay salary. Like there's nothing to improve any structure in the economy that will help us boost the economy. There's nothing. The money is just coming. We are doing Nigeria as a country is hand to mouth, and it's sad. It's really sad. Like I'll just join Princess. Princess, I used to tell us that year that this country, I cannot make this event. I just like the country. You made us believe in the Nigerian dream, and you sakapion.
Seriously, I believe.
Raf, you can't be
You
saying that.
have to be believing for.
Raf, no, you can't be saying that now.
When will I be saying
I
it?
still believe.
You have to believe to the end.
To the end.
Yes, I still believe. You just don't understand. The thing is, I felt like, no, if like say when I did Nigeria, the prayer hold up the catch up so I come out small so that the traffic. I did serious. So there's clear air now.
Wait, I heard something about. I honestly don't know if this is true. That they pay the hazard allowance they pay doctors is 25,000 naira a month. Is that true?
25,000 naira.
The hazard allowance. That's for the people that.
Before it was 5K now.
Eh? How much do you say?
Wait, in Nigeria?
Before it was 5,000. They just increased it now to 5K.
That's serious.
Before it was 5K.
What? Is it per day or per month?
Those guys per day.
Coronavirus.
Per month. How much do you think?
How can you give a doctor? Do you know how much? Let's convert it to dollars. No, I know. Because
Seriously.
this is dollars is 500.
Why do you think there's massive Why do you think there's massive exodus to UK and US and Canada?
Only $50 per in a month.
As in, forget, man. That's the biggest incentive I've heard ever, to just quit your job.
Damn.
It's really bad. It's really bad because if you look at it, how much the resident doctors? In fact, do you know the highest amount you usually earn is when you're a resident doctor.
Okay.
When you're a resident doctor, that's the only way you can earn good amount of money. And the good amount of money they earn is basically maybe best if you're in a good state, maybe all these oil-rich states, maybe Port Harcourt, Lagos, and the rest, maybe as much as 120, 130,000 if you're lucky.
As what salary?
If you're in a very your salary, yes.
As a doctor, 120,000.
I'm telling you now.
120,000.
And Ralph, do you know the kind of stress these people go through?
That's $240 in a month. $240.
Let me tell you. Once you graduate and once you finish your housemanship, and you graduate, you do your youth service and you start working. I mean, for all these PPs, private practice. Each shift, because what they usually do is locum. When I mean locum, I mean like you cover up for people. A doctor right now is on shift. He can't make it. You just go and cover up. What they pay per hour is 1,000 naira. So you cover someone right now, a doctor, for maybe 5 hours. That's 5 hours. They might you guys might bargain it, because the more the hours, the lesser the price. Because you maybe 5 hours, you can say, okay, you want to give him 4K, and you do that right now for maybe sometimes you go on maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and you do that in 1 month. That is how much you get as a doctor. That is how much you get as a doctor.
Sad.
Ralph, are you dey sleep? Oh?
I say it's sad.
Ralph is sleeping, no?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's really sad, yeah.
Wow. But well, anyway, the thing is, we just have to keep watching and see where things are going. You know, I don't know. This is you know, when you're powerless, that's why you say we will just pray that things get better. And I can we will go join TB Joshua in the mountain. You heard TB Joshua is in the mountain praying now. You know, so
yeah, TB Joshua, we're joining with Clarence Peter now.
Or we'll do Zoom meeting with him. Yeah, maybe Kabashi about.
TB Joshua is with Clarence Peter in the mountain now. Yeah, he's doing video shots.
Let's concern Clarence Peter with.
Like, so the thing is, it's really, you know, it's just
sad.
Yeah, it's actually really sad. It's really, really sad because, you know,
Sad.
people,
Like anyway you look
we are
at
all
it.
going to be affected by this one way or the other.
Raf,
Yeah, Zini, you were saying something.
Everyone.
yeah, I was about to ask you that for your own sector, the oil and gas sector, what are the stakeholders like? What are they trying to do about the whole situation? Like, are they seeing any options available that
No,
can help? Because really, the economy is dependent on oil.
Yeah, see the problem in Nigeria, right? We don't have a say. Do you know why? Because we are not major decision makers in the world. Oil and gas is an international business. So if the world decide that oil price is going to be $5, we don't have a say. It will be $5. You understand? So the only way things can improve is if things improve in the international community. That's just all. So we are just there waiting. It's as simple as that. It's bad. You know, the good thing now, like from our own company, the good thing is that we produce gas, and gas we sell it in the country. So we are in charge. We produce about 30% of gas to power in Nigeria. So if our gas plant goes down, you start having NEPA issues. Now you're enjoying light is because we are making sure that our gas is not giving any issue and is operating. Yeah, light, electricity have improved this period, and because of that, it was direct.
Yeah.
It was a straight directive from the government to keep our open gas plants on, right? And it's on. That's one of the things that can take me to that should take me to the field, you know, with or without the lockdown issue, because they will have to give us pass to be able to cross interstate and all of that, you know. But that's because our gas is being sold locally. And that's when we have been shouting local, like if that we have refinery, for instance, and all of that, we know what we're doing with our oil, right? We don't have any of that. If we have refinery, we can be selling refined oil to other African nations and all. We don't have nothing. So the good thing with us is that our gas is being sold locally, so we can still make money, you know, and then we're still impacting the economy as well, because our power plants can be on and all of that, you know. So but apart from that, man, oil is the major thing actually that gives us money, and there's no oil. But anyway, so far so good.
Okay, so in this situation now, in the next, like, let's say this continues for the next 5 months. So is this going to be a sort of like threatening some people's job?
Yes,
like
in some companies, it will definitely threaten. It already is threatening some people's job security, but depending on the structure of the company, right? Some companies can last a year plus, and they will still be strong because they have financial strength, right? You know.
Okay, so what of oil and gas now?
Yeah, I'm talking about oil and gas companies now. I'm talking about oil and gas.
Okay.
Yeah, so some oil and gas companies are not that strong, but the IOCs, that's the International Oil and Gas Companies, they are able and capable of staying a year plus. Right? Some other indigenous company cannot stay that long. You know, my own company can stay a bit long. You know, because again, apart from the fact that we have financial strength, we also have gas, right, which is a good thing. And so we have a lot of gas plants that are still building. You know, but anyway, we have less than 30 seconds to go in this meeting, and it's really nice having this discussion with you guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. And
it was really good, man.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes we talk about this, it just makes everybody sad at the end of the day. You know, but like that's it. Like we just hope for the best. It's as simple as that. You know, but all in all, thank you guys for coming through. And hopefully we get to discuss some other things that might make us smile.